Question 3.1 consists of 5 data handling questions that were designed to assess your understanding of data analysis. You are given a table that shows the number of people per province working in 2 workplaces, namely usual workplace, abbreviated UWP, and work from home, abbreviated WFH. The data is given for the last quarter of 2020 and the first quarter of 2021. In question 311, you have to show how the total value of 83,5 for South Africa was calculated. The total value of 83,5 for the work from home for the first quarter of 2021 was calculated by finding the sum of all the people from all provinces that worked from home. The sum of the number of people that work from home in South Africa in the first quarter of 2021 will equal 83,5. In question 312, you have to give one reason why the values in the table will differ from actual workplace values. From the table, we see the values here are given in tens of thousands. So this means that the values in the table will be rounded to the nearest 10,000. So the reason why the values in the table will differ from the actual values in the workplace is because the values in the table are given in tens of thousands or due to the rounding of actual values to the nearest 10,000. In question 313, you have to write down the number of people who worked at the usual workplace in Gauteng during the first quarter of 2021. From the table, we see that the number of people that worked at the usual workplace in Gauteng is given as 365,9. This value needs to be multiplied by 10,000 because the values in the table are given in 10,000s. This will give you a total number of people that worked in the workplace in Gauteng of 3,659,000. In question 314, you have to give one example of a job that cannot be done by working from home. Some of the jobs that cannot be done from home could be a doctor working in the medical sector, a police officer or security guard working in the security sector, or a cashier working in the essential services, or a construction worker like a plumber, electrician or builder working in the construction sector, or a farmer working in the agricultural sector. In question 315, you have to calculate the mean number of people in the work from home category for South Africa in the last quarter of 2020. The mean, also known as the average, is the sum of the values in a data set divided by the number of values in that data set. The number of people in the work from home category for South Africa in the last quarter of 2020 is given by these values in the data set. So the mean will equal the sum of these values divided by the number of values in the data set of 9 because there are 9 provinces in South Africa. And this will give us a mean number of people in the work from home category for South Africa in the last quarter of 2020 of 10,34444. This value must now be multiplied by 10,000 to give us an actual mean value of 103,444,4. Question 3.2 consists of 4 data handling questions that were designed to assess your understanding of data analysis and compound bar graphs. It is stated that South Africa's unemployment rate increased by 34.4% in quarter 2 to 34.9% in quarter 3 of 2021. The number of unemployed people in quarter 2 was 7.6 million, which is 183,000 less than in quarter 3. You are given a graph that indicates the unemployment rate for different genders and the total for South Africa for the first quarter of 2021. The top bar of all 3 quarters represents the unemployment rate of South Africans, that is, both males and females combined. The middle bar of all 3 quarters represents the unemployment rate of women in South Africa, and the lowest bar of all 3 quarters represents the unemployment rate of men in South Africa. In question 321, you have to write down the quarter which shows the highest rate of unemployed men. From the graph, we see that the quarter that showed the highest unemployment rate for men was quarter 3. In question 322, you have to calculate the number of unemployed people in quarter 3. From the information given in question 3.2, we see that the number of unemployed people in quarter 2 was 7.6 million. This was 183,000 less than quarter 3. So the total number of people that were unemployed in quarter 3 was 7,600,000 plus 183,000, and this gives us a total number of people that were unemployed in quarter 3 of 7,783,000. In question 323, you have to determine the increase in percentage of unemployed women from quarter 1 to quarter 3 in 2021. From the graph, we see that the unemployment rate of women in quarter 1 can be read off the graph as 34%, while the unemployment rate of women in quarter 3 can be read off the graph as 37.4%. So the increase in the percentage of the unemployment rate of women from quarter 1 to quarter 3 in 2021 is given as the difference between quarter 3 of 37.4% and quarter 1 of 34%. And this equals an increase in the percentage of unemployed women from quarter 1 to quarter 3 in 2021 of 3.4%. In question 324, it is stated that the unemployment rate for quarter 2 was 34.4%. You are instructed to determine the number of people employed in South Africa during quarter 2. We have to consider that the total number of people that can be employed in South Africa as a percentage is 100%, and 34.4% of those people are unemployed in quarter 2. It was also given that the total number of people that were unemployed in South Africa in quarter 2 was 7.6 million. Now the first step is to determine the total number of people that could potentially be employed, given that those people as a percentage equals 100%. To find that value, we will use the information that was given to us, that is 7,600,000 unemployed people equals 34.4%. We can write these ratios in the following way. The total number of employable people over the total unemployed people of 7,600,000 equals the percentage of people that could potentially be employed of 100 over the percentage of people who are unemployed of 34.4%. Now multiplying both sides of this equation by 7,600,000 will give us an equation that simplifies to the total number of people that can be employed in South Africa in quarter 2 equal to the total number of employable people as a percentage of 100 divided by the total unemployed people as a percentage of 34.4% multiplied by the number of people that were unemployed in quarter 2 of 7,600,000, and this equals a total number of people that has the potential to be employed in quarter 2 of 22,093,023.26. But you can't get 0.26 of a person, so rounding this value to the nearest whole person will give you 22,093,023. So the number of people that are employed in quarter 2 will be the difference between the total number of people that has the potential to be employed of 22,093,023 and the total number of people that are unemployed of 7,600,000. And this will equal a total number of people that were employed in quarter 2 of 14,493,023. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And if you found this video helpful, you can subscribe to be notified of more videos like this, and you can check out this video next.